BBC Radio 1 Extra Stories.
On tonight's One Extra Story, we hear from a range of up-and-coming MCs and rappers in their own words. And as you might expect, it contains both strong language and controversial subjects. I'm coming, baby! I'm CharlieSloth, and this is the story of my road trip into the northern rap scene. I'm on a mission to find the hottest rap talent up north.
I'm here in your town to try and find what's going down.
And to understand why rap music in the UK is dominated by the London scene.
You come to my city, you're gonna hear gigs, you're gonna hear dabbling. So when I come to your city, I wanna hear me.
You'll be hearing freestyle raps about life in the northern scene written specially for this programme.
You never knew that a scouser could spit bars or flow well better than a cockney.
And I'll be trying to launch the first ever northern rap star along the way.
It's a make or break moment. Introducing to the stage.
But it won't be easy.
Does anybody know any rappers? I can't lie, I'm lost. I'm on course to see if there's Grime Up North. Oh!
This is It's Grime Up North.
Grime Up North! Grime Up North!
BBC Radio.
Your boy CharlieSloth, aka the best looking fat guy in the universe.
I'm CharlieSloth, a DJ for BBC Radio 1 Extra. I also rap, so I know about the struggle of trying to make it as a rap artist in the UK.
My attitude's a mess, I confess. I guess it's because I'm a city kid.
But since the birth of grime in London back in the early 2000s, we've seen British rap explode into the big time, producing countless hit singles and turning British MCs like Tiny Temper, Professor Green and Dizzy Rascal into household names.
Well, why don't you run for office?
Dizzy Rascal for Prime Minister, yeah?
My favourite part of the show!
Mine too.
Fire in the booth!
Now, I've had the best rappers in the country perform for me in a segment on my show which is called Fire in the Booth. And I can't help but notice that British rap as we know it has mostly been a London sound, with London artists, London slang and London accents.
This is London City, the best city in the world when everybody's tanking them hard.
Not a single northern MC or rapper has broken through in this scene. Why is that?
The biggest station in the nation, in the buildings.
I'm listening to 100+ songs a day from artists, mainly from London.
So, Treacle Pie, I'm looking into my magic balls.
Idea that we could go on this road trip and find an MC with a northern accent, with a different take, a different perspective on life and a different delivery with the art form of rap. It excites me. I can't lie, it really excites me and motivates me.
Before I set off, the Mobo Awards are in town. That gives me the perfect excuse to hit the red carpet and do some research.
So we're here at the Mobo's nominations after party in central London in a very, very glamorous hotel. Now the party is filled with A-list rappers, stroke MCs, stroke singers, record label execs, A&Rs, publicists. Everybody who's influential in this urban scene is in that room behind me. So we're about to go in there and find out if they know what's going on up north. Can you name me any MCs or rappers from up north?
Scorcher?
He's from North London.
North London?
I'm talking about from north. You're limiting yourself.
Oh, up north.
Up north.
But wait, hold on, what was her name? Do you know what it is? I haven't been listening to many lately from up north, but I can tell you who I feel is good from the whole underground rapping thing from London.
Who else? Let me think. Who else do I rate from up north?
Wait, but Daps, you must be able to name me one MC from up north. Come on, let's think together.
Anyone.
Any MC, rapper, it can be any genre from up north.
Deadly, MC Deadly, he's with, what's it called, ODB, they MC.
Maverick Sabre?
He's from Ireland and he's a singer.
That's up north, right?
No, Ireland's another country.
Maybe it's a bit primitive of me to say, but there's not enough going on up there, or we're not giving it enough coverage. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's not that spoken about.
Now, for me, what I've learned this evening and what's become very clear, very apparent, is that most of the players, the big players in the game in London, don't really know what's going on up north. You know, like, this has really inspired me and motivated me for me to just, like, step up the gears, jump in the car, and go and find this talent. It's got to be there. I know it's there. I know it's got to be there. It's just not being found yet. So me, I'm going to find it.
5 towns, 5 days, 600 miles, just me, the road, and a whole load of rappers. But first things first, my ride.
So I've just got the keys for the rental car. Now, I've got high expectations, because anyone who knows me knows I'm a man who loves these cars, and I've got a great collection of cars. I'm really excited about what they've got me. Oh, they got me the white Merc convertible. Oh man, it can't be that orange Nissan. Oh. Hey! Oh! Oh, I can't even get in this car. This ain't fat friendly. Oh! It's not the same day. Do, 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 do. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to spend all this time travelling around the country and we're not going to find that many rappers. Another one of my concerns, honestly, is that we get out there and we start hearing someone from Manchester rapping in a Cockney accent, trying to copy the London style. If we get out there and we hear that, I'm really going to feel like I'm wasting my time.
I'm starting my journey in Liverpool, a city famous for music, but not really known for rappers and MCs. I'm meeting Scouse rapper Bang On, who's just signed to Big Dada, home to the likes of Wiley and Roots Maneuver.
Bang On, Liverpool.
Sally, mate. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, lad.
You alright?
Yeah, sounds, you know.
Ready to take this trip on the ferry?
Yeah, I swear it's the day for it, isn't it?
It's built for it, innit?
Swear, yeah.
Let's get it on, man. Let's do it.
So ferry, cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place I love.
So Bang On, we're here on the ferry crossing the Mersey. How do you find it being an MC from Liverpool trying to get on in the game?
I mean, you're just inspired by your surroundings, aren't you? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm fortunate enough to have maybe different surroundings to be inspired from. But at the same time, it's sometimes stifling, you know, not being as close to London, not having the money floating around, not having the interest in the heads of the gigs. But, you know what, in a pure art sense, yeah, I love it, lad, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Sit down with no fix the bow, kid, and I won't pick a road. Go and give it loads, kid, to listen, go and get the dough. I'm post friggin' cold. You silly boogers, it's not my city, I shared it with like 500,000 others.
So Bang On, bruv, I was online last week having a look at some of your videos, and I noticed one of the videos that you've got out there, the label decided to use subtitles in the video.
Trust me, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I don't sing green, but I frighten namby-pamby.
How'd that make you feel?
If people can understand what I'm going on about more, or it helps them in any way, then surely that's the whole reason I do it, you know what I'm saying? But it's still a bit mad, you know what I'm saying, to get used to. I mean, like, I'm speaking the same language, so why do I get subtitled? I don't understand it.
So get your mates right for you did, no, it ain't like you gotta land with the crust.
I'm somebody who's listened to like Gucci Mane and, you know, Master P and like even, you know, New York rappers, you know, that's a place where I'm not from and I can still understand what they're going on about and that, you know what I'm saying?
So listening to some of your lyrics, Bang On, they're real out there.
Yeah.
It's the best way to describe them.
Yeah.
Cat's pajamas, recite that chorus for me.
The cat's pajamas is like something that's a beast, like the bee's knees.
I got the cat's pajamas and you're not getting on it.
And then saffron, if anybody knows, you know, when you're getting your spice raffle, you know what I'm saying, you got the coriander there, like 50p, you got your chilli there, 50p, you come along to the saffron, it's about £4, like, do you know what I mean? You're only getting half of the chilli or whatever.
See, I got the saffron, I got the Ark of the Covenant.
To me, I see it as a niche, I see it as me unique selling points. You know, whether everybody else does is a different matter.
BBC Radio, one extra story.
So I've just left Bang On, and I've got to say, wow, like the music that he's making just sounds so different. Like the way he uses local slang and local accent really changes the way that he delivers and flows the music. It's totally different to what I'm used to listening to with London rap. And something else that really shocked me was the fact that Bang On's record label in London
felt the need to have to put subtitles in his video just because of his accent. That to me, that's a little bit scary.
It's the city where the people's born.
So I've just left Bangor and I'm heading across the city into Toxteth to hook up with a 14-year-old MC called Cast, aka Isaac Hill.
Liverpool City, the city where the people's born. All my people get it on. Liverpool City, the capital of culture.
Hi, you're right, Cast, mum.
Yes.
Hello.
Teresa.
Nice to meet you, you alright?
Amen.
So,
Take a seat. Do you want a coffee?
I love one, thank you. So,
Tea or coffee?
tea, please. Do you listen to Isaac's music?
Yeah.
You do?
I blast it.
Do you?
Yes, on a
Do you
Sunday.
enjoy listening to it?
Yeah, I love his music.
Do you think there's a lot of music that gets created in Toxteth?
There's a lot of grime in Toxteth, yeah. It's like an English thing, grime. It hasn't come from America. It's English youth expressing themselves in their music the way they want to. It's not sort of hand-me-down from America.
It's Cass, Liverpool stand up. Yo, I got love for the music. When I'm on a rhythm, I lyrically abuse it, bruise it. Big 16's what I do spit there. Man's wanna teach my bars toothpicked. I get down quickly, I like that I dig it up, Grime Up North, cause most of the time it's the capital city, so shouts to CharlieSloth, you see me?
Cast has offered to take me along to the local youth club where he records his music, but you can't get far on the streets of Toxteth without bumping into more rappers with something to say. So we've just bumped into these lads in Toxteth. Any of you guys rap?
Yeah, man, I rap.
Yeah?
Soldier,
Yeah.
G-Fam.
Give me some bars, man.
They never knew that a Scouser could spit bars or flow well better than a Cockney. Well, now you know the flow, it ain't copy. Tracks on download, go and get a copy.
Obviously all from Toxteth, right?
Yeah, man.
Like, what do you think holds MCs back from up north in terms of getting exposure, the same exposure that MCs get in London?
Radio. We just want to put ourselves on a map and show the UK that's a UK thing, it's not just London, it's UK.
What do you think it's going to take for MCs like yourself from up north to get the exposure that's needed to break through and make your names in the industry? What do you think needs to change?
Stuff like this gives us the chance to just get out there and people to see who we are, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Little couple radio exposure would be good as well, one extra, you know what I mean?
Cool. Got the details on the back there. And I'll drop you the tweet, there's an email as well.
Cool. That's one, pal. Yeah.
Alright,
cool, man.
This is the youth club where I come to record my music. I'll show you around.
Alright, Carl, so we're in your youth club. This is where you record all your music, right?
Yeah, man.
Now, there's loads of other people here. I know most of them rap. You told me a few of them rapping here. We've got the mic next door. We've got the facilities to get it popping off. How about every man give me 16 bars each? What are you saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Let's get it popping, man.
I got bars for the morning, yep, I got bars for the night. Anyone that wants to with me, yep, I'll put up a fight. This is Leeds and I'm ready to murk it. When I'm on a track, I make sure that I hurt it. It's Leeds, so you best start learn it. I'm speaking English, not Turkish.
Cast is going to give us a preview of his new track now. He's going to give us a little performance exclusively right now. I'm looking forward to hearing this.
I'll do music till I'm in a deathbed, cause I'm hungry like I don't get fed. And every time I move up, I'm thinking of ways to move to the next step. I want this as my full-time job, music non-stop, cruising on top.
So I've just come out of the youth club in Toxteth in Liverpool, and it was real eye-opening to see just how young the kids were who were getting involved with both operating the Pro Tools, the mixing desk, jumping on the mic. There was kids as young as 9, and it's just shown me that it's much more than just London. It's a UK thing now, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if the next Tiny Temper, the next N-Dubs came from somewhere like Liverpool, because the talent's obviously there. It just seems like the light ain't getting shined on them.
BBC Radio, one extra story.
Yo, I'm the kind of person to go kind of Tyler Durden when I write my verse.
So I'm just on my way into Manchester to catch up with an artist. He goes by the name of Shotty Horror. The guy is incredible. But quickly, before I do that, I'm going to pop into Moston, into a boxing gym to meet the people's champ, Hoodman.
Hoodman, aka Tyler Daly, from Manchester. I'm I'm kinda confused, I've been putting in more, worked in most, striving to get my foot in the door. What hurts, I'm close, but I'm no cigar. Oh, how cold you are. They say us country rappers only go so far.
So where are we now, man? Where are we?
It's Moston Collier's gym, Lightbourne Estate, situated in Moston, North Manchester. My uncle was a boxer here, and he basically trains a lot of the guys in here now.
Tell me a little bit about Moston.
Not a lot of money in the area, you know, a lot of wasteland and empty houses, boarded up houses, and just you see people that have got tough lives, you know, be it single mums, be it people that are, you know, lost people or whatever the case may be, pulls it out of that kind of environment. You get like the rough diamonds, i.e. like in the boxing ring, music, art, stuff like that, you know.
They say I'm underground cause I ain't got that London sound, and I'm from Manny and not London town.
So how do you think your local area influences your music? Does it have an influence on the stuff that you write about?
It's like, say, the soundtrack to my life and to where I live. So if you played it while I was walking down my local street, it'd fit, you know what I'm saying? It's got that feel to it, you know?
I don't really do the grime thing, but I do shine. I'm a new kind of MC, spitting that flu swine with a northern twang, northern slang. They thought I'd blow up, but there was no enormous bang.
Is there a big community in your local area of rappers, MCs?
Every corner you could walk, every 5 minutes you probably bump into an MC or a rapper.
I struggle to repent and purify my soul. My eyes are closed, I'm living in survival mode. The people's champ. Yeah.
So I'm with Hood, man. We just come out of the gym in Moston, Manchester. We bumped into this guy who says he's a rapper. So what's going on, bro? What's your name?
My name's Caper.
You got some bars for us?
Yeah, I got some bars.
Yeah. Drop me a little bar, man.
Alright, and ladies and gents, I've been making this album at crazy expense now. Caper is welcome to give these views right from my mouth. Hip hop don't stop on the side of my house.
Left, right, up, down. There's always a rapper about. Within 5 minutes you'll find one. Anywhere, anytime, any place.
Yeah, he weren't lying. I thought he was exaggerating a little bit. He weren't lying.
Even in the gym, man.
Even in the gym. So we just come out. I was just watching this guy like smashing people up. So like, I'm not, even if he's rubbish, I'm gonna say you're good. You know that, innit? Even if you're rubbish, I'm gonna be like, this guy's sick. Because I just see him box people up. So how am I gonna be like, nah, he ain't even that good? What's your name, brother?
Shocks, man.
Shocks.
Repping Oldham.
Oldham,
yeah? My Oldham, man.
Yeah? Yeah, give me some bars, brother. Give me some bars.
Listen, see me, I fight first, die before I give in. This world today is sickening. I know a guy who for attention cut his fucking wrist skin. And fam, that's no joke, man who died for notes. They all wanna live the dream. Shit, it's crazy what cats will do for cream. And tell my boy Charlie.
Ah, respect, brother. You went in. The more time I spend in places like Moston and Toxteth, it becomes very clear to me that their music is very different, but their environment is just the same as ours. And it's really shocking to me actually that we've not had a rap superstar from somewhere like Toxteth or Moston, because it's the perfect breeding ground for a rap star. There's so much struggle there.
I was raised in Manchester.
Yeah. So here in Manchester city centre, I'm about to chat to my boy Shorty Horror, one of Manchester's finest rappers. What's going on, brother?
Chilling, man.
You good?
Yep, welcome to Money.
Thank you very much.
Shorty Horror, Manchester. Talk about hunger, my stomach rumbles when I'm eating. You can hear the struggle in me pumping through the speakers, I need this. Coming from a slum that looks for Jesus, but only sees these features on diamond encrusted pieces.
So Shorty, obviously Manchester's infamous for the music that is produced over the last 30, 40 years. Not necessarily rap music, but has any of that music been an inspiration to yourself?
Whether you're Liam Gallagher or Frank Gallagher, you get me? Mancunians are rock stars. That's us as a people. We just party hard, drink hard, and no regard for the liver or the lung. So we just go hard.
I'm building views and filling rooms with a pokerist in the air. I'm in the booth, killing tunes, leaving puddles of sweat. I'm just doing what I'm doing, I don't look for respect. Respect looks for me, cause it looks for the best.
What do you think is to blame for MCs up north not getting the same amount of shine as the MCs down south?
The States and the rest of the world have only just kind of accepted that London has a ghetto and London has a struggling youth, but they can't come to grips with the concept that the rest of the country has that we're farmers or something up here. That's no farm round there, do you know what I mean? So
This is for everybody that didn't give me a chance. And now they're taking pictures on me in my victory stance. Lifting my hand as if I was gripping a picket, a flag. Saying, believe me, I'm achieving every mission I had.
the one time when Manchester was unified, we dominated and there wasn't a sniff of anyone else being anywhere near us as far as indie music. For me, that just says, if we do that here with hip hop or grime or any kind of music, and we just unify a little more and help each other out a little bit more, then it would be in a lot better situation.
Looking for a piece, nothing finna when I peep in the mirror, all I see is a winner, hey.
We're walking through the city centre, talking about this artist whose name is Gecko. Little behold, we turn the corner and we bump into Gecko. What's going on, brother?
I'm alright.
You good?
Cool,
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you as well.
What's your biggest inspiration?
His inspiration is my little brother who died, passed away at the age of 5 from cancer. So since then, that's when I started proper rapping. Before that, I was just, writing little bars, didn't really go studio. But when that happened, I made a track about my little brother. As soon as I put it on, it got quickly 35,000 views. And then I thought to myself, I might as well start thinking properly and making tracks about life and that. And then hopefully I'll make it like that.
Yeah? Well, Gecko, brother, you're going to give us some bars, yeah?
Yeah.
Little freestyle for the camera.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Show them what you got for a 14-year-old.
Yeah, yo. Miss you, little bro, I hope you can return. But after his death, the things that I've learned stay strong, no matter how much your belly churns. Look, round here it's a struggle for the money, so we look about and hustle.
You mind, man, a chance here?
Not too bad. Hit nobody, no rough down C. The coming rude boy, no rough MC. Oh my gosh, spit now you see. And I'm like, come on, boss, with that true energy. Let's go to Manchester turn. Manchester turn.
BBC Radio, one extra story.
So I've just left Manchester, and it seems that most of the people we spoke to so far on this road trip are not blaming the industry. For some reason, it seems harder to build a scene up here. And I don't know why that is. Before I head further north, I'm going to check in with my boy, legendary battle rapper, O'Shea. This guy is one of the most feared battle rappers in the country.
Nobody knows, but I've got boss powers.
He travels the world taking on the baddest, meanest, most ugliest battle rappers out there.
From Liverpool, repping the Northwest and don't flop since 08. O'Shea makes it.
I'm going to try and surprise him while he's working the night shift at the local supermarket.
I know he's in here somewhere, I just got to find out exactly where.
I'll have your California dreaming like the mamas and papas.
But something's telling me that he might be in the alcohol aisle.
Stop hacking me Facebook accounts.
He's got to be where they sell donuts.
I'ma keep it spitting. You look like Peter Griffin, eh? Peter Griffin.
Excuse me, where's O'Shea? I can't lie, I'm lost. I found him.
O'Shea,
what's going on, brother? How are you, mate?
Man? How's it going, man? Good, man.
Yourself?
Cool. Not bad, man.
Yeah,
Not bad.
good to see you, man.
And you, man, and you.
I think you told me before that your full-time job is at a grocery store.
This is the best aisle in the shop. This is the curry aisle. It's the only aisle of shopping.
What's running through your mind when you're standing there working?
Basically, because I have that much time on my own, I just go through bars and try and think of as many bars as possible. I've got my notebook that I use to write rhymes on nights. They're not good, I'll tell you that, but this is the level I'm on here. When I was a kid, I didn't used to do homework. I used to go around smashing people's heads in like Goldberg. If I do a lot of freestyle stuff where I've just got beats on my headphone and I'll be walking down, I'll just talk about oxtail soup or mullet suwani soup, and if anything works out and it sounds not too bad, I'll incorporate that into a track or into a battle. Used to work in there. I actually got kicked out of the warehouse because of my health and safety record. That's a song on the album about my health and safety record in the warehouse. It's a decent track,
Health and safety, wanna relegate me, take me from the warehouse, send me to the basement, argue the sauce, try to argue with the boss.
You've got to deviate from just making music if you want to make any sort of name for yourself up north. I know people they've started doing podcasts, talking podcasts and radio podcasts because the music isn't getting them where they want to get them. That's what we get for our dinners in here. Chili beef, hot pots, and that's about it. I've had people who've said to me, oh, you're battling, oh, it's pointless. Well, is it pointless? Because I can guarantee if I go around the country, more people will know me than they know you.
We all know Frank Stax is a wanker. Why? He's come dressed as the world's most confused Black Panther.
What needs to be done to help grow the scene and make it more a UK scene rather than a London-based scene?
I don't think it's actually a problem with what London are doing. I personally think it's a problem with our own radio stations. I think they just associate the whole of Liverpool with bands. I think we need more help from our own society more than we do from London. If local radio stations started playing our music, then we could grow from within. But it just doesn't happen because they're just not interested.
Wow.
Which is a shame.
Wow. You fancy doing some bars for us quickly outside?
Yeah, of course,
Can we do a minute? Yeah? You want to drop some bars for us here?
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get some bars popping, man.
Listen, I'm forever scouse, like a rundown boarded up dilapidated terraced house. So the media would have you believing that we all carry weapons round, but they'd be feeding your lies because they need to disguise problems in their own backyard. Have a go at us and seem surprised if we have a go back hard. The city's stuck in my heart like Goodison Park. I love it like revealing what is under a bra or sitting in the willow bank getting drunk at the bar. I've been dealt an excellent hand, I'm scouse and boss, plus I'm a fucking Everton fan. Cheers.
That was wicked, man.
Safe, man.
Man, love. Good to see you, bruv.
And you, man.
I'll see you again. I'll see you at the battle, bruv.
Careful, man.
Wicked, brother. He gave me a great insight into what he feels the problem is with MCs up north not really getting the type of promotion they deserve. It's got to start at home. If the radio stations in your local area aren't supporting you, how can you expect the big stations like BBC, 1Extra, Radio 1 to be supporting you? I haven't really got the answers to the questions. Like, all I know is that I'm starting to see that it's a lot more deep-rooted than I initially thought. I still can't believe they've got this car for me.
Now, I'm starting to think, maybe making this documentary isn't going to be enough. There's got to be more I can do. So I decided to pull up at the next service station, grab a cuppa and put some calls in.
Alright, so I'm about to ring my executive Rob at 1Extra to see if there's any more we can do for these artists in terms of getting them more exposure.
CharlieSloth, what's going on?
What's happening, Rob? How are you, bruv?
I'm good, sir. What's up?
I've basically seen some sick talent up here, Rob. Like, we've been to quite a few cities now and the talent's crazy. So, like, obviously I was just ringing you to see if there's anything else we can do for these artists, man. I just feel like they're not really getting the exposure they deserve.
We've got 1Extra Live coming up later in the month, as you know, and if you could find an MC that you think is strong enough to perform, we could definitely look to get them on the bill in Manchester.
1Extra Live is one of the biggest events in the urban music calendar, where the hottest names show off their stuff live on Radio 1 and beamed into millions of homes via the red button.
So he just offered us the opportunity to showcase one of these artists that we meet on the road trip at 1Extra Live in Manchester with some of the biggest names in the game. I can't even begin to tell you how big this is. This is huge. He has really been turned up on this road trip now. I mean, we got the opportunity to make a star out of somebody. In all honesty, I'm a little bit nervous now because the pressure is on me. I've got to make sure I choose the right artist. An artist who has not only got the skill and the ability to stand next to the likes of Rich 32, Labyrinth and Dappy, but someone who's different enough to make an impact on the night. Let's get back onto this road trip. Every time I see that car, I get so upset, I get emotional. How can they send me on a road trip in this car? Do you know how many cars I've got in my garage and they're making me drive that? I can't believe it. I really can't believe it.
BBC Radio 1Extra Story.
You can watch as well as hear its Grime Up North on the red button and the 1Extra website.
This next guy, I've been told, is an absolute legend in Leeds. He's made a massive name for himself and he's an MC and promoter. Now he's invited me to have a massive night out in Leeds with him and his boys. He's promised me it's going to be the wildest night of my life and I really don't know what to expect.
His name's Tom Zanetti and he's asked me to meet him at a luxury penthouse with drinks before we hit the town.
Yes,
What's happening,
Charlie.
brother? How are you, mate?
Saying how are you, man? Welcome to Leeds, man.
Nice
Cool.
one, mate. Nice one.
Come in, bro. Let's show what's going on. Got CharlieSloth here.
What's happening, lads?
Welcome
What's
to
happening?
Leeds.
What's happening? What's happening, brother? You right?
Yes.
What's going on tonight, Tom? What's going on?
Insomnia Clockwork Orange Party. That's why we're all dressed like nutcases. We've got all my pals up from Manchester, some lads from Doncaster, a group of lads from Leeds. We're just going to go tear it up in Leeds. Yo! Hey, yo! Limos here! Sleeping Street! Right, come, let's bounce.
Let's do it, brother.
Yeah, man. Getting a little feel.
Well, this ain't Grime Up North.
Bro, we just jumped in 2 crazy stretches. There was a Q7, there was a range. They were kind of big. They were big. So is this like a regular thing for you? Is this how you roll every week? Is that you travel to the clubs back and forth?
Yeah, that's standard, man. Like to travel nice. You know, got the champs there, got the ranges, the stretches, got all the boys in there. Just like to look after us all, do you know what I mean? And have a good time.
Love that. Cheers, brother.
I come from the northern region, Leeds boy, shower town, that is my legion. Freedom of speech is what I believe in. I'm an MC and I'm fighting for freedom. Something and I'm big in the scene and I write big bars to the track should be feeling. I wanted a dream, now I'm living the dream. There's a couple MCs I'm not keen on.
So, bruv, we're here tonight to find out about Tom Zanetti. What do you know about Tom Zanetti?
Big in Leeds.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Have you come to see Tom tonight?
Of course. Why else would we come here?
How well known would you say he is?
Everyone knows him. He's doing good nights on admission.
Yeah?
He's doing a thing out here, man.
Yeah?
Why should we drive all the way from Manchester to come up here?
Yeah, you drove from Manly, yeah?
Yeah.
Lockdown VIP and I rip on the mic inside the party like yo.
Alright, so we're outside Mission in Leeds, one of Tom Zanetti's nights. We spoke to the majority of the crowd that's been going into the venue tonight, and every single one of them knows who Tom Zanetti is. It seems like Tom Zanetti is a household name here in Leeds. In fact, more people seem to know Tom Zanetti in Leeds than they do CharlieSloth. And I'm a little bit upset about that. Let's go inside and see how it goes down tonight.
Come on your marks, let's go. On your marks, let's go. Zanetti on the mic with the top notch flow. Old school flavor like Ringo when I get those numbers like Ringo.
So Tom, what's your story? How did it come about that you've become this brand in Leeds where everybody knows who you are? What's the story, man?
When I was younger, I got kicked out of school. I had a son when I was 16. Went in and out of the police and now, like I said, kicked out of school, normally whatever, but now I'm doing alright. I'm doing it legitimately. Obviously, it's only Leeds, but I love this city, it's my city and we're doing alright and it's treating me nice,
So like for me, like how what I've seen so far, it's almost like you don't care what London think about you. You've got your own thing going on here.
I've got the whole of the north covered. Like everywhere is doing really well, but events all over Gaff. And like just smashing it, so I'm happy with that, mate.
Normally I'm used to like hip hop, grime. What's the music that you're rapping over up here? What is that? What's the genre? What would you call that?
It started with bassline, speed garage, and it's gone to electro house, jacking house. The lead sound is a dirty house vibe, so you can really dance to and shack out to, you know what I mean? So you can just bounce around to.
Come on your marks, let's go.
So I've just stepped outside of Tom's Club Mission to hear about the other side of the scene here in Leeds. Guys, introduce yourself, man.
Yes, myself, Crawler, repping all the Born Free Leeds, West Yorkshire.
Potts, KGP, Owners, Grime Pirates.
What genre of music do you guys mess with?
It's all grime, hip hop, 140s, 180s, whatever, man. Anything real, anything I can connect myself with.
Obviously being from Leeds, having an accent, how do you find that? How do you find trying to break through to the game?
I mean, if people are willing to listen to people from America and not take the decency to listen to people 6 hours up the motorway, then they're not worth hitting the music, because the music we bring so deep and so real. There's no connection there anyway.
What do you think about doing something like what Tom Zanetti's done on his bassline thing? Do you think an event like that is achievable with grime and hip hop?
Around here, like the bassline scene's for like people on drugs that want to dance. Do you know what I mean? It's just something that gets them moving. Whereas what we come with is something that people need to be just listening to. They actually need to listen to what we're saying, because we have got stuff to say.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but what would your first impression be if you see me walking the streets? You'd think I'm a wigger. You wouldn't see a talented MC. You'd think that I'm trying to be black because of the way that I dress and the way that I speak. But the thing that makes me laugh is the fact that most of these peeps that dare to say that to me, whether girl or man, stood there smothered in fake tan. So think about it deeply. Who's trying to be black, you or me?
We just met the Grime Pirates. Well, of course, we can't forget the ladies. So I'm here with Mac right now. Mac, what's happening? You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
So I've got to put it straight to you, Mac. Obviously, you're a female, you're white, and you're northern.
Yeah.
Right? So automatically, everything's against you in this world of rap. How'd you find it?
All right, bring it on.
Yeah?
It don't bother me whatsoever. I'm everything your mama told you not to be. I've got to be the sickest on the beat. I can't stop, I won't stop, I'm on fire, hot property. There's no stopping me, I can do this all day. Sick little missus goes the whole way. I'll be running infinity and back. I'm a sick little missus and the name is Mac. Yes, representing Leeds for the BBC. Yes.
Wow. But I've just been informed Tom Zanetti's about to take to the mic, so I'm going to get in there and check it out. I can't lie, I'm slightly blown away. I've not experienced a crowd go wild like that for a hot minute. Now, okay, the guy might not be the best lyricist in the world. He might not have the greatest bars out there. But I'll tell you something. The guy's built a brand, and everybody in Leeds knows who he is. I think MCs from up north could learn a lot from Tom Zanetti. Tom Zanetti is definitely a contender. Definitely a contender.
BBC Radio, one extra story.
Soccer beats, Scarfizzer, big up Team Sheffield, right?
So I'm still recovering after a crazy night out in Leeds with my boy Tom Zanetti, which has left me really intrigued about this whole bassline culture. It seems to me that the MCs stroke rappers from up here prefer to rap over dance music. So I've come to Steel City, Sheffield, the home of bassline music, to meet the godfather, Jamie Duggan, and one of the hottest MCs at the moment up here, Tez Kid. They've offered to show me the birthplace of the bassline scene, the legendary Niche nightclub on Sydney Street. Tez, what's happening, brother? You alright, mate? Cool. Jamie, what's happening, mate? Nice to meet you. You alright? Should we get in another little look around? Oh, bloody hell.
This is Niche nightclub, Sydney Street, the original. This is where it all began. This is where bassline first started being formed. Yeah, not a very pretty sight now, but it's been derelict, it's been shut down for the past 6 years.
Should we keep having a look around? Yeah. So where would the DJ be down there?
Right in the back corner. That was my spot over there, this was my spot right here. Catch me Skyping away.
So many memories in here. I spent every week of my life in here from being about 15-year-old up to it shutting when I was 22. Never missed a week. Yeah.
Why was this place so important for the bassline culture?
It's like the Hacienda of Manchester, it's like the gatecrasher to the people that remember that back in Fairy Books days. This were our thing, you know what I mean? It was massive.
What year was the year that you remember bassline really making its mark?
I'd say 2005, 2006. 2007 is then when it went mainstream, when we had stuff in charts like Heartbroken, What's It Gonna Be, and his album Sound of Bassline.
I'm heartbroken without your love. Heartbroken, so heavy love. Heartbroken, I don't know what to say.
When we used to come here, it wasn't really an MC thing. There wasn't really, in this building, I don't think there was ever an MC. To me, Niche was more of the music I was raving to every week. It was like the sound of Sheffield. Me spitting on a bassline track, it was the most natural thing to happen.
Your face watching, wobbling to the back of a bottle in my glass, all my rules are forgotten.
I got hold of a track produced by T2, and it was like an experiment kind of thing. And I passed it to Duggan on one of his sets without any pre-warning. And he was a bit reluctant to play it at first, but when he played it, just smashed down the place. It was like one of the biggest tracks.
Yeah, it still is. You never know when somebody passes you a tune.
Get great with the vibes, but everything's nice, so keep it in mind. Jamie Duggan on the deck, C2 on the beats, I'm busting a sweat.
Him passing me that tune, the Saving All My Old remix, that was the change, that was when MCs went into bassline. That must have reloaded that, pull that tune back about 7, 8 times. I don't think I've ever pulled a tune back as many times. I think that was the first time I ever pulled a tune back in fact. Yeah. Everybody went absolutely mental.
It's like every grime MC from outside of London was a bassline MC. And like, it was kind of like, in the end, it got tiresome, but it was the flavour like from 2007, 2008, 2009.
So lads, how are people dancing here? Like, what were the regular skanks? How are people dancing here?
Famous niche dance where it was like kind of shotgun dance.
Oh yeah, the shotgun, oh my God.
And it was just that's how it worked, you know, I think somebody started it like that, you know, like everybody then came.
So I've just stepped outside the legendary niche nightclub here in Sheffield. Bassline almost seemed like the up north version of grime. It was like the northerners' grime. It inspired loads of MCs to start rapping. It even hit the top of the charts. The story of Niche shows me when people start working together, people start pushing for something they believe in, pushing one scene together, that big things can happen up north. With One Extra Live just around the corner, I want to know more about Tezkid, so he's taking me for a walk around the estate.
Tezkid! Grime Up North! The thing that separates me from everybody else is a thing where I've always worked towards representing North. Like, it's always been my mission. Like, I always wanted, like, just how the UK rappers wanted their recognition, all the London rappers wanted their recognition, their respect. I always seen it as a thing where we want our recognition and respect. You get what I'm saying? Up North. Steel City, they call it Up North.
Tezkid, brother, tell us a little bit about this freestyle done for us, because it's pretty immense, man. It's a pretty special freestyle. Can you explain it to me a bit?
I originally started on hip hop, and then I went into working on a lot of grime stuff. And as you know, I went into the bassline, so I thought it would be perfect if I just mixed up the three genres and do a verse in all three. SHEFFIELD, Chef City gets gritty, rep with me, let's take. The hip hop section, I wrote about what it was kind of like in Sheffield. I see there's a lot of postcode beef and all that kind of stuff. We lost a lot of lives through all that.
Ever since Dizzy said stop that, start that, man been busy up here trying to spark that Sheffield vibe. Whether it's grime, hip hop or bassline, we go hard at.
I go into the grime bit, I'm talking about ever since Dizzy said stop that, start that. Even though he's from London, we could relate to what he was saying a lot more than the US rappers.
Up North's rocking, being on the grab up bassline to the forefront now, everyone's watching. Made it straight to the top of the chart, got your heart rocking.
It goes through to the bassline section and basically explaining that we took something from the niche scene, we took it to the top of the charts, and that was basically from nothing with no help from anybody.
Boss, whatever it is, we run. Big Chef City, it's Grime Up North. Tezkid, Up North.
So I've just finished speaking to my boy Tezkid here in Sheffield. His freestyle was something else. It was one of the most creative freestyles we've had on this road trip so far. He went through all the genres that have inspired him, and he told a story within 2 minutes. And I think with Tezkid's hunger and the exposure that we could possibly give him with One Extra Live, I really do think Tezkid could go on to achieve some incredible things, man. I really, really do. Newcastle's next, man.
BBC Radio, One Extra Story.
So we just got to Newcastle for our final leg of the road trip. If I'm honest, I'm a little bit apprehensive in terms of what I can expect from the rappers up here. Okay, Manchester rap, I can work with that. It makes sense to me. I can even get down with a little bit of Scouse rap. But Geordie rap?
Sitting in a sleazy snack bar, sucking sickly sausage rolls.
Really?
It's time to take it back like a bailiff. Back to the days of the DJs and the breakers. And pin your ears back like a facelift. Cause I'm back with an old school track for your playlist.
So we're about to go into somewhere which reminds me of home. Lets me know that I'm not that far away from home. Somewhere where I spend many, many hours of my life. Can I have what are they called, the thingy boxes?
The box meal. If you want to buy the new Blazing Banquet, I can give you a discount.
Why is it a discount? Chicken out of date?
Nah, the chicken, we just cook way too much of it and we're not busy. So if we don't sell it, we're going to bin it.
What kind of discount are we talking?
20% knocked off.
Make it 35% and you've got a deal.
Do you know RG, the Geordie rapper?
Who?
RG.
No. Never heard of him.
Owlie's probably the best in Newcastle. Go on YouTube, type in RG, the Geordie rapper.
Where's he from?
He's from Newcastle, but I'm not sure where.
Yeah. So I'm just checking out this RG fella, as suggested by the guy in the chicken shop. He's not bad. So I've just pulled up outside the house of up-and-coming producer Sloth. Now, this guy's worked with some of the biggest artists in the world, including 50 Cent and Wiz Khalifa. If anybody knows where to find some Geordie rappers, I'm sure it's this guy. Let's go have a little word with him.
Charlie.
Sloth, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, man?
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to finally meet you, man.
Yeah,
come
nice
in.
One, brother.
This is it. This is my home studio.
Okay,
my little ghetto setup in the garage.
Nice, man.
Take a seat.
Thank you. So, Sloth, brother, you've worked with some real big artists, some global artists. How did that all come about?
The internet. Everything was through the internet, man. Through Twitter, hitting up emails, just sending things out and constantly just having a presence online, basically.
Have you worked with any hot MCs from Newcastle, and if so, who do we need to be speaking to, man?
I work with literally everybody in the northeast, but there's a new group I'm just starting working with, which I'm trying to bring through at the moment, called The Project. And I can take you to go check them out if you want.
I'd love that, man. Can we go there?
Let's do it.
Let's go there now?
Yeah, man.
Let's go, man.
Thought you'd be driving a BM or something, man. What the
My producer proper stitched me up. Stitched me right up. So, brother, tell me a bit about this group, The Project.
It's 3 guys, Yem, JP and Reckon. Their first mixtape was called Help Us Get Off the Door. That's like a summary of it. At the northeast, we have like the highest unemployment in the country, so it's very relevant to them.
I'm looking forward to meet these guys, man.
Should be fun.
They're not going to try and rob my jacket, are they?
Nah, I wouldn't think so, not with me.
Probably won't fit them. This is Biker, eh?
This is Biker, like Legoland.
Project, Rep Baker, Newcastle upon Tyne.
What do you think holds you guys back, being from up here in the north of England? What do you think it is that's stopping you from getting to that next level, like the artists in London?
Like most people aren't ready for it, yeah. Like up here, like the fans, that's the hardest thing to get. Like it's like you gotta hit that market.
And do you think that the accent barrier has anything to do with that?
Maybe it's a slang, but everywhere's got slang. I can understand slang all over the world, probably. So.
Can you give me an example of some of the slang that gets used around here?
We I.
Yeah.
Oi oi. Rajis. Whacking. Tarking. That's just like.
Divin.
No, like divin.
Divin, like for doing.
So divins don't?
Oh yeah, like divin do that, don't do that.
Alright, so lads, I'm on a road trip looking for the most exciting, the craziest MCs and rappers from the north of England to showcase their stuff at One Extra Live. You guys got a freestyle for me?
Nothing was going right, was low like the floor I've wiped. I couldn't cope and I was stuck inside a boring life.
I tried to get a job burger flipping at Burger King, but ended up walking out of the interview with only the bird to flip. I was on the run for burgling until my ma turned us in. She said I was a worthless kid and wish I never gave birth to Riz.
Oh, The Project, that was sick, man. Thanks a lot for that.
Nice.
Love the way you used the local accents, man. That was real good.
Man, appreciate it, man.
Nice one, lads. Thanks for bringing me down, brother.
Appreciate
I'll definitely see you guys soon, innit, man. Keep up the good work.
So the run from the front to the back of the skunk in your sack, and they'll come to your flat. Run, and it doesn't matter what you've done if you're still young and the police come, just run.
The Project has just put me in touch with a guy who runs a pirate radio station here in Newcastle. He's got a show tonight, so we're going to go and catch up with him because I've got a feeling this could be a great place to try and spot some talent.
Man, straight after school we would visit the weed man, see a police van and scram like speed crime. Me and Liam T were a right pair, for teachers and busies, man, we were a nightmare.
So I'm here standing underneath the railway bridges here in Newcastle. Behind me is the HQ for the Bottomless Crates pirate radio show. They've invited me down because they promised me they've gathered the best talent from the northeast. I'm really excited about this because the road trip's coming to an end, so I'm hoping I'm going to find that superstar I've been looking for. Let's get inside and see what they got for us, man.
Yeah, it's every Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m, the Bottomless Crates.
My God, have we got a surprise for you. Part of the Grime Up North special, guest presenter, one-off special, Mr. CharlieSloth.
Yo, 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 yo. As the people's prince, I'm going to put it out there. If there's anybody out there in Newcastle that thinks they've got what it takes to come and showcase their ability at One Extra Live, I'm here for an hour. The people's prince is putting a roll call out there. I'm here in your town to try and find what's going down.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Check this out.
Round one.
From the first clap and drum kick, the rest are gonna be out to get it. Wanna be known and respected like the rest who did it. Now you better act sharpish as you try to enter the darkness. I can make the smartest seem retarded.
Let's get it.
Cold as the pole and I'm stuffed on the door. Still drink with doors that used to mine cold. Bottomless crates, man.
Oh yeah.
That pit yak, rip rap, dirty rotten scruff. But really jazz, killing years like this with hot fuzz.
Picture the soul, it's locked up in this old flat, old crap, cold, damn grown rat. Don't ask.
Seen a lot of talent nice and early on, man.
Smooth to the G, rock to the beat. Standing in the blue, shutting out for the northeast. Take a look to the blue sky with some new eyes to the ones who could choose life. Like what?
And I'm out like.
Me and you are exactly the same, son. Apart from the fact that you're not saying much. I might then spit some and say something quick before I hit you with the Wing Chun chain punch.
Woo! Perfect.
Yeah, it's hard.
Rick Fury in the building, man.
Wow. Been beautiful, man.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, it's a pleasure to have you in the show.
Hey, thanks, brother. Thanks for that, man. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Keep in contact with me, innit?
Will do.
Thanks, everyone, for coming through, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
BBC Radio 1 Extra Story.
So I've just finished spending the day here in Newcastle. I've been in and out of, like makeshift bedroom studios, pop-up radio stations. There's a real DIY feel about how they go about things here in Newcastle. And to my surprise, Newcastle seems to have a real big hip-hop culture. And there was one guy in there in particular who really stood out to me. He went by the name of Rick Fury. I like the way he used these words, a nice flow.
Feeling of infinite dreaming, I'm not coming down till 6 the next evening.
He definitely stole the show in there. You know what? I think Newcastle just may have this thing sussed out.
BBC Radio 1 Extra Story.
It's time to head back to London. But first, I've got one last stop to make on my journey. So I'm stood here underneath the Angel of the North. My road trip has come to an end. It's been an amazing experience. I've witnessed some incredible talent and some, well, not so incredible talent. But what's become very clear to me is that there's a massive MC rap culture up here in the north of England that the majority of the industry don't know about and don't really seem to care about. And for me, experiencing this scene and all the different cultures of rap, the different accents and perspectives and outlooks has really changed the way I look at the game. And the way I see it is the way the UK scene is right now is almost how the American scene was 20 years ago. Now 20 years ago in the United States, it was all about New York. Very much the same way it is now in the UK with London being the dominant force. So I think we need to start embracing places like Liverpool, Manchester and Newcastle and make it a UK scene rather than just a London scene. And I really do think it's important and I feel very passionate about this. And I think if we manage to do that, the scene would be a lot healthier. The pie would be bigger for everybody to eat from. United Kingdom of Rap. That's the only way we're going to take it to the next level here in the UK. Back in London, armed with a laptop full of the North's best freestyles, I've invited in big name rappers Lioness, Smiler and Sway to help me make up my mind about who I'm going to showcase at 1 Extra Live. Alright, so I've got the freestyles here to show you. Let's get stuck in.
Said I'm of no fix the bow, kid, and I won't pick a row. Go and give it loads, kid, to listen, go and get the dough. I'm post friggin' cold.
So what do you think about this guy?
I loved it because it's different and he's got that tongue twister thing on lock and he's doing it comfortably. It seems like Liverpool got the flow on lock right now, man.
For sure.
I'm wondering, will there be a price to pay? I'm wondering, am I supposed to sit absorbing punishment to the full extent? Money spent, fully bent, trying to come up with the rent. It's getting harder like I'm covered in cement.
It's a no-brainer, innit? Like, it's only a matter of time until he surfaces properly.
Every time he spits, there's pain there. And I always identify with that.
Give me a second just to muster my breath, and you can hear the new Shakespeare stood in the flesh.
One of my favourites that I've seen so far.
Yeah.
He had everything for me. He had flow, he had content, he had presence.
This track might tickle your fancy. I get the girls and the boys them dancing, cause I know what the ravers are wanting. Get them checking out raving and ranting.
I can imagine what he does to raves in there.
Yeah, man, he will light up a rave nicely. You know what I mean?
Seem to be moving, I'm reaching the light as soon as I do. I'm breathing aside, but still won't believe that the road that I'm leading is nice.
One thing I like about them, they're just very uncompromising. They're very raw, like they're like in the rawest form when you first when you're most hungry for it.
I can do this all day. Sick little Mrs. go the whole way. I'll be running infinity and back. I'm a sick little Mrs. and the name is Mac.
So that was Mac from Leeds on this Jack in House thing. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like that, man. Yeah, she's nice. She's nice.
Nice, man.
Next guy is from Sheffield. Mad passionate guy, mad hungry.
Still City, they call it. Up north, South Yorkshire sides, known for forks and knives.
So the main thing that a lot of these North guys are displaying is that they're all very, you know, they're representing where they're from. Do you know what I mean?
Educating us as well. He told us he's from the Still City, known for knives and forks. You know what I mean?
Me and you were exactly the same, son. Apart from the fact that you're not saying much. I might then spit something, say something quick for I hit you with the Wing Chun chain punch. Yeah, it's hard.
He said it's hard. He said it out there. He knew in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah.
Like him? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But now it's done and it was good for us like Nutrigrains, and I'll float away like I'm a helium balloon in space.
You know what? I love the accent thing, man. That's what I'm saying, man.
It's exciting,
we need more, man, than just the London accent, man. We need more coming out on mainstream records.
I've read my city abroad from Cork to Canada, which ain't bad for a so-called shit-talking amateur. I'll bring the Beatles back and the fork and batter you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So guys, if I had to pick an MC from all these people, who would you guys pick?
But for me personally, Hoodman is just like ready to go right now.
And Shotty Horror was sick as well. You know what I mean? I like what he represented, what he stood for, and also Cast.
The thing is, he's got a long road.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like 14, you're rapping like that. He's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be like
he's gonna be a problem.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure.
For me personally, I'd have to say O'Shea, you know, because I don't know, I just like the way he freestyled and the rawness. He was just real in Morrisons working, but he does what he loves. You can see that.
Thanks a lot, guys. It's gonna be a real tough decision, but you've definitely made it a bit easier. Thanks for coming through, man.
So good, brother.
All good.
Bless, man.
Mad love, man. Mad love.
Every time, bro.
Yeah. Mad love. Thanks, Linus. Alright, so I've had a bit of time to think about it. It's been a really, really hard decision, but I think I've worked out who I'm going to choose to perform at One Extra Live. I'm going to call them right now.
Hello.
Hoodman, what's good, brother? It's CharlieSloth.
Easy, Charlie. What's happening, bro?
I'm good, brother. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, listen, brother. I want to invite you to come and perform at One Extra Live in Manchester.
For real, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, money the home of the lost souls. We only make a little money, but we floss loads.
I know you're going to bring your A game, man. It's all good, bro. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you in Manchester. What's good, Shotty, brother? It's CharlieSloth.
Yes, Charlie. You saying, bro?
Yeah, listen, so basically, bruv, I want to invite you to come and play at One Extra Live in Manchester.
No way.
Give me a second just to muster my breath, and you can hear the new Shakespeare stood in the flesh.
Thanks for the opportunity and all that, man.
It's all good, bruv. You're doing your thing out there, man. You deserve it. So there it is, the two guys that I've chosen are Hoodman and Shotty Horror. Let's see what happens in Manchester.
When will I be famous? So DJ, put it louder.
Flash. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Manchester Apollo.
All right, I want to bring my man CharlieSloth out here. Charlie!
Oh, yeah.
Charlie, you got something to say? I've been on a road trip travelling around the whole of the north of England trying to find the best rappers and the best MCs. Now they're about to come out on stage and give you a crazy, crazy performance. It's a make or break moment. Introducing to the stage, Shotty Horror and Hoodman, aka Tyler Daly. Make some noise, Manny!
Manchester, make some noise! Manchester! Yo! Baby, you're a newsflash. We can make some new news. You can be my next ex. Do last, but really, where's the funny now? I know you said it's just a night, but really, when you're coming back, and when you're coming back, you will see me pasture. They say the grass is always green and be the greener pasture. We could be the chapter, never the whole story. So if I broke your heart, just say that whole for me. Trouble in paradise, Baghdad. I need my airspace. Take off this gas mask. No need for pass. Now she's my pass. I don't keep on looking around. No need for sad now. Yeah, for nobody else I would wait around for you to appreciate my love. Baby, you alone. For you, and only for you. For you alone. Let's get sweating. Let's get sweating. I do it. Whole building, all of you up there. I do, yeah. For you alone. I do it all. Throw your hands up, Manchester. Jeez. Thank you very much. I love you all. God bless. Yeah! Charlie.
Alright lads, we just come off stage, One Extra Live. I've got to say, neither of you let me down, you both performed. It was emotional. How was it for you, man?
Crazy, man.
Yeah?
It was crazy. Never seen a crowd that big, especially in my hometown and such an infamous building that I know about and whatnot. Crazy, man.
Actually getting here today and realising how big the event actually is and the other artists that are on there, it was good, man. To do the own city as well, the support was amazing. We had them throwing the M's up in the end as well.
Straight up, man. Oh, big boy fuck, man.
Thank you very much.
Well done, man. Well done, brother. Mad love, man. Well done again, man.
Manchester, CharlieSloth.
The road trip's over!
I'm saying.
I can go home! I'm coming home!
I'm CharlieSloth, and you've been listening to and watching Grime Up North. What happens to the northern rap scene is down to the DJs like me, the artists, but also you. So go to the One Extra website where you can check out all the freestyles featured in this program in full.